They can hear you now. What's up, everybody? This is a very much impromptu interview. 860. Special shout out to everybody, Elite Learners, Mo Better family, my boy Mike, and of course the Spencer Squire Foundation. Much love and respect to Patrick and the Squire family on his mother passing. My condolences is with you and the family, of course. Like I said, today is a very impromptu interview. Uh, very impromptu. For those who don't know, normally I don't like popping up and doing interviews, but a lot of people ask a lot of questions about me. I know I'm a very private person when it comes to my life, and I figure, I was asked to do it, so I said, sure.
Who asked you to do it?
You did.
No, I didn't. I suggested.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing as asking.
No.
Jay, what up, family? So, a lot of people don't know that. It's funny because even my family don't know that. Yeah, don't know this. But for those who don't know, I just found out that I had a sister living in the same neighborhood, right across the street from where I play softball, baseball, basketball.
Went to the same high school.
They can't see your face. They gotta see you. You know you're only 5'1".
Why I gotta sit so close to you? People already think when they see me with you, that's your dude. That's your dude. Like, no, that's my brother.
Well, for those who don't know, like I said, just recently found out that we was brother and sister. So we wanted to get on here and we wanted to share that story as far as how it actually interacted and how it happened. Quincy said, "What's up, sis?"
Hi. They probably like, dang, where's she been?
So we want to get on here and tell the story, and also just let people know, that this ain't a Hallmark moment, Lifetime story. We ain't dealing with all that. Ain't nobody gonna be doing all that crying and all that on here. But I just wanted to let everybody know. Ain't nobody gonna do no crying. You don't care what you got. Okay. So we're gonna tell the story. You wanna tell your side first, because you want to.
Your podcast, you first.
Oh, okay.
Ladies first.
Ladies first. All right. Do it by height.
Oh, whatever. You do it by smarts.
Well, you're gonna lose.
Oh, the nerve.
You're definitely gonna lose. Definitely gonna lose.
I mean, you can go first.
But it was random. Like I said, it was very. Those who don't know, my dad did pass away. So when he passed away, I want to say maybe a year or so before he passed. And when he popped up at the house, he just said, "Hey, you have a sister." And he said, "Here's her phone number, and you got to reach out to her." I said, "Okay." So I guess at that moment, I was kind of ready to make this phone call. I'm trying to remember when it was. Was it 2003, 2004?
2005.
It was 2000.
Yeah.
Okay, it was 2005. And so, of course, I called. And when I called, it was like, what's this? Why are you calling me? I don't know you. So, my automatic thing was, I got to see you. And I'm not going to lie. I was like, man, I hope my sister ain't ugly. Like, I got to go make sure, I ain't got no ugly duckling, running around the streets. I was honest with you. And then, not only that, I was with my homeboy Sean. I said, yo, fam, you got to go with me. Now, here's where she was staying. For those that live in New York, and know the area. You know, Wingate High School, played ball over there, played everywhere on the town, played softball over there by Lincoln Terrace. Where would you stay?
On East 95th.
25th, between what and what?
Kings Highway and Clarkson.
Kings Highway and Clarkson. Now, we all know how close that is. We all know how close that's.
But that was our own.
You know,
when we met, yeah.
So that was funny that she was there. And the whole time, we going through those blocks, we playing ball, whatever, not knowing. So went to meet her. The first time, we talked for a little bit, whatever. And then we said, why don't you come back over again? And I came back over again. She asked me what I like to eat. And
here you go with this.
I like, I told her at the time I like pork chops. Well, being that I like pork chops, she made some smothered pork chops, but the pork chops was on the floor when she made them.
Oh my God.
She dropped the pork chops, and then she tried to get me to eat the pork chops after she dropped the pork chops. She tried to get me to eat the pork. She tried to get me to eat the pork chops after she dropped them. All right, well, you want to, I told you want to tell your side. You want to hear nothing. So now,
I thought you was gonna be truthful.
That is truthful. They were on the floor.
I didn't knock them on the floor. I told you my niece did not. I told you that they have fell on the floor. Did you want to get something else? I never tried to serve them to you.
She tried to serve me
smothered
pork chops from the floor.
Not today, Satan.
But anyway.
No.
I did have Hennessy at that time. I was drinking Hennessy.
And Corona.
I was drinking Hennessy. So we did drink that, but
who is we?
It was me, you.
I didn't drink that.
Delma was there, wasn't it?
No, my sister was there.
Why I keep thinking he was there?
He wasn't there.
Oh, okay. But anyway, after that, we went back. Quincy said I still ate them.
I threw him out.
Nah, Quincy, I didn't eat them when they was on the floor, fam.
If I would never told you it fell on the floor, you wouldn't have known. But I'm not that type of person.
You might have.
So I told you.
I was kind of scared to eat anyway because I didn't know.
You're not scared to eat my cooking now.
Now it's totally different. If I'm first meeting you, I don't know what you put in the food.
You.
You don't know what you're going to do.
What I tell you, if I wanted to kill you, I'm going to do it and make sure you see me doing it.
You're on camera.
I don't care.
Okay, just tell you.
I'm just saying, I'm not going to hide it. I want you to know it's
smothered pork chops with extra floor seasoning. Exactly, G. Exactly. That's exactly what it was, bro. That's exactly what it was.
Now you're going to have people think I just dropped food on the floor.
So after that, we linked up. We kept talking. I know Stella. Yup. She makes good pork chops. Stella makes very good pork chops.
I don't eat that.
I don't care what you eat. I'm telling you what she makes.
You're not supposed to have it no more either.
I know that, but I would eat her pork chops. That's what she cooks them.
Okay. You get one.
No, I take and eat 2 or 3 of those.
I'm going to talk to Miss Stella and tell her you get one.
You tell her she's
he only gets one.
She ain't gonna listen to you.
You ain't either.
Exactly. But anyway, after that, we just, we stayed connected and
somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat. We did stay connected to the point to where I think when I met, I actually was leaving because at that point, so I had left. And
about a month after we met.
It's about a month, right? Yeah, it was about a month. I think I was leaving to move to Texas, and I was getting married. And I remember telling her, I said, I need all my clothes washed. And I think I had 2 big bags of laundry.
3. It was 3. Because 1 bag was just socks.
1 bag was socks?
Yes.
Damn. I had a lot of socks.
Yes, you did.
But anyway, she ended up washing all my clothes before I left.
And then tell them what you did.
I left some of the clothes.
No.
What I do?
I did all that washing all day for you to throw out half of the stuff. Oh, I don't need this. I can just buy more socks. I can just buy more T-shirts.
Because I couldn't take all of it on the plane.
You should have said that before I started
watching. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
but anyway, Will, what's up? Trevor, what's up? Will joining in. My Nubian brother joining in. Showtime family joining in. So after all that, disconnected, and then eventually we moved down to Texas.
Yeah.
We moved down to Texas.
Like 8 years later.
Was it 8 years later?
Yeah.
Might have been.
Yeah, because I've been here almost 10 years.
You went to North Carolina first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, as you see, we're still here together, and it's an up and down roller coaster. I don't know who got sisters, but
what's that supposed to be?
It is up and down. You know, you hot and cold. You don't know what weather is going to be outside.
Oh.
You know, but the funny thing about this whole journey is that as much as we lived in the same area together, especially me playing in Kingston Park, me playing in St. John Park, me living on Gates Avenue, me living on Montgomery Street, me going to school at all the schools I went to, especially off Empire, Lefferts, and then me going to Wingate. All those times we walked right by each other.
I didn't know it.
They didn't even know we were brother and sister. And I want to say how old was I at that time? I was 30. I was 30.
Yeah, you old.
I was 30 years old, knowing that I had a sister that was out there. So you know, at that moment, for those of you who do have sisters, you know how protective you can be, and then you feel left out because you wasn't there. So it was a lot that I missed. Kids growing up, you know, wasn't able to be cool kids. So I missed out on a lot.
But that's all. Like, you didn't know. It's not like you knew and then just decided, I don't want to be a part of this. Like, knew. Well, he knew. We ain't going to get into that. But I don't hold that against you. I don't hold grudges. So I can't be mad at you for something you hadn't. I don't hold grudges. I hold memories for eternity, but not grudges.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't.
Okay, I hear you. That's a good slick talk right there. You know, it's funny you asked that, Quince. We did know the same people. Actually, we know one of our friends who passed away. Shout out to La. He passed away. He was in the military, just like she was in the military.
He was my sergeant.
Exactly, her sergeant. Me and La grew up together. I taught La how to play baseball. And so we traveled a lot together. And then when La eventually, you know, it was weird because he found out like right before he passed, I think, right?
No, he found out when I was.
When
okay, what happened was he was on Facebook talking to you, and I was in the office, and I was going to ask a question, and he was talking to you, and I'm like, "How you know him?" And he was like, "How you know him?" And I was like, "No, how you know Gerard?" He's like, "You got him because you call him by middle name." I said, "That's my brother." He's like, "No." I was like, "Ask him." And you like, "Yeah, that's my sister." And then every time I get in trouble, he don't make me call your brother. Don't make me call your brother. I'm like, he can't do it. Beat me. Like,
why you keep saying nobody can beat you?
I didn't say nobody. I said you.
Okay, you keep believing in that. But yes, we did know the same people. La was one of them. My boy, Baby Jordan, who I played basketball with, his name is Darius. He played basketball with us for a long time, and they're friends. So it's like that connection is still the same. We knew the same people. We grew up in the same neighborhood. We just didn't know. We didn't know each other. They knew us individually, but they didn't know we was together as brother and sister. So that
like
was
most of them. Like I think like T was the first one who found out.
I think, yeah, La had to be the first.
Yeah, and then like Grace found out when I posted that picture on Facebook of me and you. Mm-hmm. And then that's when he found out because everybody's like, "Oh, you got a boo? This your new dude?" I'm like, "That's my brother. Stop saying ill."
Well, they don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Because one, you're very private. You know, just like me. You don't put your business out there unless. That's one thing I think we have carried the same. If we're feeling a certain way, we don't tell people. We might post it. Like you'll know I post sometimes, and I shouldn't put it out there, but I do sometimes, and it gets the best. That's when people say, "You okay?" No, but here, you know. So, but
I know.
Yeah, you always kind of know.
Oh, you.
You kind of know. Just for you. My homeboy said, you know, how much you meant to the younger guys as myself through sports, what how you carry yourself. No, because she never got a chance to see all that stuff. So you got to remember, I was 30 years old
And I was 25.
and she was 25. So we missed a lot of that time, you know, where I was playing basketball. Now I'm older, so she
And
she
she's
can
not
see
old.
it. Yeah, whatever. She can see it, but she don't know. She don't really know that part of me. You know, I mean, she knows the Texas side because she sees me out here and coaching.
I only know stories that you've
Yeah,
told
she
me.
only knows stories.
Like, I'm still learning stuff about you, even after almost 18 years.
Yeah.
I'm still learning stuff.
So
It's weird.
it's still a process that we're going through. The accomplishments that I've done. How does it make her feel? I don't know. You
About
gotta ask her.
how does it make me feel about what?
Like knowing the stuff that I've done or what you've heard from me. Some people saying and stuff. You know, how does that make you feel knowing, you know, how the kids that I coach, you know, how I mean to those kids? That's what they ask me.
How mean you are to them? That's what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. I never really thought of it like how I know they respect you a lot and they like you. I don't know why, but I never really thought about it. Like, but sometimes when you stories or like I see how close you are, even some of the people in Texas, I'm like, sometimes I low key get jealous. Like, they know what's out of you that I don't, and it's just weird because like this, then I don't know this, and so it's like, but I can't be mad. But it is a little tinge of jealousy sometimes.
What are you jealous of?
I told you because they know stuff that I don't know,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, I should know that. So it's like, I don't get mad. I'm just like, that's just one thing else I got to learn about him. And like the other day, remember we was at breakfast and you was in the plane crash. I never knew that.
Yeah.
So that was something to learn. And then, so it's like every day I'm still learning something new.
Yeah, it's different.
It's weird.
It's different when you, because for me personally, you know, sharing certain things with people, it's hard. And I don't personal life, like I'm just not like that sometimes. You know, I like to keep whatever personal between me and friends and close family and stuff like that. When you actually have somebody you can talk to, is a big difference. And now, I mean, I've always had, you know, since I have been, divorced has been a big difference when you feel like you don't have nobody out here. So, I mean, I know I have friends that became family, you know, of course.
Yeah, you're the only reason why I moved out here because Texas. Oh my gosh.
it has its entities. It's different. What she said, thinking back, do you guys remember ever passing by? Who the hell's gonna remember that? No, because we went to school different times.
Yeah.
We went to schools at different times. You know, when I was at Wingate,
I think I was still living in Virginia because you're 5 years older than me.
mm-hmm.
So, because when I moved back to New York, I started high school in '94. Back to New York till like that summer of '94, and then I started Wingate that October.
Yeah, I was grown.
Yeah.
So it was different. You know, it's probably funny. We probably know those same people that was at Wingate. Like being honest, like the same teachers was there. Pretty sure that.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Take pride in your brother. He said we take pride in your brother speaking. As LP fan from young, he always pushing and would help no matter what. Appreciate him for my move. He set the bar that took his talent very seriously. That's because I appreciate that family. I took my sports very seriously because it was just me. You know, people believe it or not, it was just me. You know, I taught myself how to do a lot of things. You know, I physically taught myself how to play baseball. People don't believe that, but I taught myself how to play baseball by playing RBI baseball. I'm not gonna lie
I
to
can
you.
swing a bat, but I can't play baseball.
We got. I don't know if we related there. Athleticism in your body.
The lies. I ran track.
But I took sports seriously because that was my way of coping with things. I know who it is, Chris. I know.
Like you did with sports, I did with like academic stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was not good at that. Jeez,
Killer.
I ain't with you. But yeah, I always took my sports very seriously. I'll be the
What you
classic.
do? How I asked for an A test and you told me no.
You just said it.
So tell them.
Classic block players. Probably three of the classic block players. Yeah. That was it. RBI, man. That was it for me. That's how I taught myself, bro.
Someone said they really appreciate
That's Chris. I appreciate you too, family. Always tune in. You know, this young boy, real young boy.
I don't know. What number?
Midnight Express family. He's part of that Leffers Park family. You know what I'm saying?
I never hung out there.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like these are my LP favorites. But you know, going back to sports, that was my outlet, and that was my outlet away from knowing that again. You know, not really having my dad around, and I say not really because it wasn't there. And my mom's, she was there, but you know, not like that. You know, my grandmother and grandfather was my push. You know,
Same here.
and of course they wasn't those getting out there and stuff. You know, play catch. You know, my grandfather used to come to my baseball games, but that was it. And again, I could never do anything right. I can hit 3 home runs. I had a good game. He was like, "Well, why didn't you hit 4?" You know, he'll say stuff like that to me. You know, still 5 bases. Why you still? He's just that's just how he was. You know, so it kept pushing me that way to never be satisfied. You know, I teach them now. Don't leave nothing on the table. Eat everything. You gotta eat it all up. I know what you did. You know what I'm saying? That's how I teach all my kids too. You know, let's work, put in that work, let them know when you leave the court you did your work. So, you know, getting to know that you really do have a sister, it put things in perspective. Like a lot of things you can't do, you shouldn't do.
Like what?
I mean, you know, you can't be out there trying to bark on people, other females and stuff like that. You know, you got to remember, you got a sister too. You got to be more respectful to that, even though that wasn't my situation. But I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, because you want me to do
it. You don't do that anyway. So, I mean, but there's times where it's good now that I can, you know, pick up the phone, call, say what's up, you know, make sure everybody's good. And then there's times where I'm like, oh, man. So, what else you want to share with everybody?
I don't know. You want me to tell my side of how?
Yeah, tell us the story. Please.
I seen your father the day before. Like he came to my house with Uncle Dennis and Aunt Terry because they was getting married, and the whole day, like he was there for hours. He nothing, not you got a brother, no nothing. He just was standing there quiet, and the whole time, like Uncle Dennis was talking to me. Then he called me the next morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. I ain't gonna never forget this day. He called me and I looked at the call ID when I answered that. I got time for his mess early in the morning. And then he hung up and then he called right back. So I was like, let me see. And he was like, you got a brother. And I'm like, who is this? He's like, stop playing this. His Angel Rod, this is him. And I'm like, yeah. So my sister was there and she was like, what did he say to you? I was like, he said, but she's like, you want to call him? Hell no. No. How am I going to call somebody? Like, I don't know, because you know me. If I call in some girl, oh, he don't have a sister. And lady. I don't know. So I think you called me like later that day. And I answered the phone when he called, and he was like, "Can I speak to Shavonna?" I'm like, "Who this?" And he was like, "This her brother." I was like, "What's your name?" And he was like, "Gerard." And I had put the phone down to see if that's the name he gave me in the same number. That's why I had put the phone down. I was like, "Hello," and you was like, "This you?" I say, "Yeah." And then I told you from the
So you actually had to use phones, not
house phones.
House phones.
And then, before you even said anything, I told you, if you had not called me, I was not calling you.
No, you didn't say that.
And I meant every word I said. Like, how do you call somebody, like, after all these years? Like, "Oh, I'm your sister." Like, this ain't no Oprah Winfrey finding your lawn. I didn't know I had so. And it's crazy because 4 years before that is when he popped up and.
You wasn't looking.
What?
You wasn't going to go look anyway.
Oh, heck no. No, because how am I look for somebody I don't know? All he gave me was a phone number and his name is Rod. You go look for somebody after that. And then, like, 4 years before that, right after Thanksgiving, like, my grandma had died earlier that year. And then right after Thanksgiving, I was at my cousin. He showed up over there. Now, he knocked on the door and I opened it. And he didn't even say nothing. He just looking at me and I'm looking at him like, who this weirdo? Like, why is he staring at me like that? And then I went and got my cousin because the house, and then he just go, "I'm your father." And I'm like, dude, what? Like, who does that? And staring at me. And then it take you like almost 20 minutes before you tell me who you are. And it's like,
Shamari moment.
no, what? No.
That's what he was doing.
And then what made me mad, what finally did tell me about you, it was like, why did it take 4 years? Like, why did it take you 4 years to be like, oh, you got a brother? Then, even that, you saw me the day before, and I was with you and Uncle Dennis and Aunt Terry for like an hour or two, and you said nothing. You said nothing.
Uncle Dennis was.
Yeah, Uncle Dennis was. And then you got a brother, this his name, this his number, and hang. That's it. Literally,
Probably
that is it.
Probably that's what you remember. You should be honest. Like, that's probably what he
But it
remembered.
was, and I think we was on the phone maybe like a couple of hours that day, just asking the stuff. But you didn't ask.
Yeah, I had to. Did she play any sports?
I ran track for a little bit. That was it. That's the closest.
Athleticism was a wrap, bro. Yeah, I remember Officer Brooks. Yeah, that's another interesting story. Officer Brooks. Come to find out, I knew his brother from playing softball in Kingston Park. I actually played on his brother's team, and it was weird that they finally knew that they were brothers at a barbecue. They knew they was brothers then when they was umpire when he was umpiring. It was not playing for him. And my boy T.O., I said, man, when I found out they were brothers, I was like, yo, you can't umpire the game. You got to go down. You ain't going to jerk us out the game. So Brooks, yeah, that was my guy. So, yeah, she did a little sports track. You know, it's funny because I ran track for like a day.
Lord.
I just did it for, get with a chick. I didn't do it no more. Trey actually ran track. He was in 5th grade. He said, I ain't doing that no more. Sounds just like me. He just did it because the school was a school thing. That's how I did it. I was like, I'm gonna be running out all day. It's hot. We were doing all this. But I'm baseball, so it's crazy. Anybody else got questions?
Do you think it's weird? Like,
What?
how? Because I don't want to say relationship because that sounds like more than brother and sister. That's just weird.
That's just how you thinking.
Whatever. Because kind of weird. Or like when people see us together, they assume like, oh, that's his girl. That I'm like, no. Or they like, why she's so quiet? Like, that's just how I am. But it's just weird.
No, I mean, it's different.
Especially when people think, I have a brother. If you messing around with him, say that like, or like I ain't gonna name no names who used to tell you that's not your sister. You don't have a sister.
Quincy, she does not drink unless it's Sprite. She's not gonna have nothing to drink, and you damn sure ain't making my drinks, bro. You know, I know.
I had a shot with you on Christmas, but yeah, and it took forever to do
Yeah,
that
you did. You was sweating when you took that shot
because I
too.
don't drink. That was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
What you said?
What is your
Sean?
Alvin?
Sean. Yeah, she met Sean.
I did.
He met Sean, tall Sean. That's the whenever he drove me to the crib.
Oh yeah. Okay. For like 5 minutes. I don't remember what he looked like.
Yeah, the Green family. Yeah. Actually, Sean's dad is in the hospital. He just had surgery, so hopefully he's feeling better now. I know he's raising hell because he does not like being in no hospital. They just had hip
It's
surgery.
just to come to the reunion so we can. Oh, what reunion? See, you don't tell me.
I told you what I do.
Oh no.
Yeah. See, I doubt it. She don't like being around all them people. She don't like this one.
No, because I'm supposed to go to New York in June and then turn around and go right back in July.
Just telling.
I mean,
what's my real name is what y'all call me, Al.
I'm call you Al.
No. My real is Alvin. Alvin Pierce. That's it. And if you've been around me for years,
your name is Gerard.
You know, you have that middle name that I know for a fact we've known each other for years. And my middle name is Gerard. So when people call me by my middle name, especially back at the crib, then I know that we've known each other for a while. Marv, I've been around your family for a while, but y'all only know me as Al, Little Al, Fast Al. That's what y'all call me.
Why you don't let me call you Al?
Shut up.
Shut up. No. I'm gonna start calling you Al. No. Why not?
Yeah, she connected. She know a lot of people too. Oh, your middle name is Gerard too, Marv. It's spelled differently though.
That's the thing that your father.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, he said jumping Gerard. Yeah.
Jumping like scary? Oh no, because you used to dunk and stuff.
Used to.
Yeah.
Shit, jump over this carpet. Full muscle jumping over this carpet.
And then that's my cue to leave. I'm off duty.
Yeah. Oh, that shit. Yeah, so that was crazy. It is different. I'm getting used to. Still getting used to it. So, but
he needs therapy.
No, I think you need to.
I go to therapy.
I'm not going. I got therapy. This is my therapy.
Well, I don't. No, like I had to, because it was weird. Like I went from being the older sister on my mom's side to now I'm the little sister. So that's weird. And then a lot of stuff like you told me about with you growing up and with him is like this. I'm not gonna say
so
no.
That's why she needs therapy.
I said I go.
You can't blame me.
I didn't blame you. Did I say it was your fault? It's just stuff. And it's like I gotta get it out somehow. Like, cause it just like me and him never had that father thing. Like I didn't call him dad. I didn't call him father. Nothing. I just would just look at him if I had something to say and just direct it to him, and that was it. And like he would call me, and at first I wouldn't answer him, and it was like I don't need to talk to you. Like, what do you got to say to me?
Yeah, I never called him dad. I called him Al just like I called my mom.
I ain't call him Al. I ain't call him dad. Nothing. I would just Mister. And he would get mad.
It's different.
Yeah, cause
I just would say Al. Like, what up, Al?
And I
like, what? Like, what up?
Like, cause he would say stuff and it would make me mad, and I'd be like, Mister, I'm trying real hard to respect my elders, so I'ma just chill.
It's different.
Yeah. Like when he started coming around, like I already had kids and stuff, so it was like I'll let you be a grandpa because my beef with you is not my kids' beef with you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to play grandpa, by all means, but it's gonna take more than just being nice to my kids for me to want to be a part of your life and stuff. Because like he would call me rude and disrespectful, but it's like I'm not being rude. Like I'm telling you how I feel, and you just don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he felt like, well, I'm your father, and you got to be this way or do these things. And it's like, Mister, you ain't been around in how many years? Like you don't get to tell me now, after I'm already grown with kids, like how I should be or what I should do. And I don't think he got that. His whole thing was, I'm your father, I'm your father, I'm your father. And then he would get mad because then I'd be like, so if you're my father, when's my birthday? What's my favorite color? What food am I allergic to? Like stuff you should know as my father. You should know this stuff. And it would make me mad. And there's like, even when I was like, okay, I'm going to try to be nicer to him and try to make an effort. But then he would make me regret it and be like, I can't be bothered. You know, I'm the first one. I don't care. He knows. Oh, he knows. Like, I don't care.
I mean, it's different when, like I said, the moments that I remember being around him. I mean, I can just tell you, I'm not going to put it all out here, but they were not. They were not good moments. You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't have any moments
I mean,
that I can remember.
they were not all good moments. There was. I mean, the one moment. Let me not say that. There was one moment where he would just, if I saw him and I spent time with him, like spent the night, so like he'll come pick me up on a Friday, spend the night Friday, Saturday he'll make breakfast, and then I'm going home. Like that's how simple it was. You know what I'm saying? It's here, and then I'm gone. So,
And not even then, he would be like, you got a sister.
you know, the funny thing is, he was always bringing, and I don't know if this was the women that he was with. So that's why I said it was kind of ironic because the women that he was with, there was one woman that he was with had a set of twins, and they lived on off Atlantic Avenue by the chicken patty, the beef patty spot over there on Atlantic Avenue. I think that's Rockaway.
Tower House?
Mhm. So when he was doing that, he used to always tell me,
They were your sisters.
mm-hmm,
So when he told you about me, what made you believe him this time?
because he never he actually told me I had a sister. This one he just said, hey, these are your sisters. It's a difference, like how he presented it to me. So this is like he actually was like, here, call her. Like they was there. But I never looked at them as my sisters anyway because I barely saw them. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I didn't see them. So somebody said, what kind of publicity?
What food she misses from Brooklyn? Caribbean food.
Yeah, but she makes all that shit.
Nobody told you put that out there. You talk too much.
It don't matter. She makes everything that I eat at the crib right here.
Allegedly.
She makes it. Put your orders in. Put your orders
Why?
in.
So you could get a cut?
5%. 5%.
You could get 3.5.
No, 5%.
You're 5% of them?
No, I ain't no Israelite. Ain't doing that. So, but that was. I mean, I got stories, but like
Is she from the
Panamanian.
That's your mom's side?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't know what your
So,
father
I
is
grew up
like.
that way. He was.
Like I don't know.
He was spoke Spanish, but he didn't speak it though, which is weird.
Your dad?
Some people. Why you keep saying it? Like
You know that's how we do.
But I'm just saying, he's yours too. You don't claim it.
You won't give me the DNA test still.
If it means that much to you, you can go get it.
No. It don't matter.
Her curry shrimp. See, kid.
Who said? Kia, mind your business.
Yeah.
She never had it before, and one day I was at her house and I made it, and she's been addicted ever since. Between that and gumbo.
Trying to tell you. Trying to tell oxtails, rasta pasta.
Alvin Gerard, stop it.
You want me to call you by your? You want me to say?
No, you good. Because then you're gonna have them calling me that too.
You want me? You say, if y'all see her in the streets, call.
Call me what?
Right.
I don't got an answer, and I know if somebody called me that, you told them to.
Okay. So there's a lot of funny stories, even like I said, a lot of my people that's really on my mom's side, they don't even know who she is, which is crazy. So a lot of them will see it or see this, interview or see us talking.
Text me now. I want some gumbo.
And a lot of people will see it. Like, you got my boy Sean on here. He's, big brother, the barber man. Now he in VA.
What part?
I forgot. I think he out there by.
I used to live in Norfolk. That's why.
I don't know what part he is. Sean, what part of Virginia you in? I know he's out there in VA.
I mean, like, I have a lot of family.
My boy Doug. Doug is on here. That's fam.
That don't know about you either. Like, my sister knows. Like,
of course,
and my
Quincy.
friend.
Quincy never met you, so it's different.
Yeah. The only person who met you is Kia and Cam. That's it. Oh, and Judy that one time.
Judy.
Yeah. But nobody else has met you.
Oh, what's the name? Jove, Big Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Big Joe.
They used to work at the club.
Yeah, Big Jove, Big Joe. We was in an airplane accident together.
Yeah.
Me and Joe.
Kia knew that you was in the accident before I did. And she never mentioned it because she thought I knew. Because Joe told her.
Joe had to tell her.
Yeah. Once he found out, like, she knew me and I was just a sister and stuff, he told her. And me and her was talking about it last night. I was like, I just found out my brother was in a plane accident. She's like, I knew. And I was like, here we go.
Yeah, I think Joe doing security for NLE Chopper. Whoever that young boy is, I don't know.
Yeah, and you would tell him, if you ever see her in the club, kick her out and call me. Like,
kick her the freak out.
You still tell people that.
Yeah.
Like at Austin Avenue. If she here without me, kick her out and call me. Like,
yeah, you don't need to be in there.
I don't go over there.
We don't need to have no problems in there, man.
What's that supposed to be? Am I a problem?
You know how you.
Am I a problem?
You know how you
answer the question.
Yeah. You know how you can get.
What that mean? I sit there. I'm on my business. I don't.
The people be looking at you like, yo, dude, like, is that your security? That's what they be looking at. Because I sit there. You give everybody the mean look.
Okay.
We do that at Trey's basketball games whenever you come to his. You all come to his game tonight. Just so you know, he play at 8 o'clock.
Oh, it's past my
bedtime. I know.
No, like I don't be purposely giving people mean looks. I just sit there and mind my business. But being where we from and then being in the military, I gotta be aware of all my surroundings because if I need to do something or leave, then I don't want to be caught up in nothing. The time. Like, oh, time to go.
Mm-hmm. Her kids, I don't know. They don't say.
My kids, what?
Yeah, I think she met Levi. I think you met Levi. Levi from you met Levi.
From out here, right?
Yeah, you met Levi.
What about my kids?
He was just asking how do they address me as uncle and then my kids auntie. Well, they'll say auntie. They won't call her by her first name. Or they'll say, Vaughn. They'll say that.
My kids, they refer to you as their uncle. But like if they're talking to somebody else, they'll be like, "Oh, my mom's brother," and people are like, "Your uncle," and they be like, "Oh yeah," because like
it's different.
Yeah, because they didn't grow up with you. Like they had to meet you after,
and that's fair. That's fair. So I can't expect it no other.
But they still ask about you, like especially like my older, like they always asking, like, "Is he okay? What he doing for Christmas? He gonna be by himself? Don't let him be by himself." Like. I could be by myself, but he can't be by himself. Or like that time when Tay came and practiced with you.
Yeah.
I
said, come on, play.
Yeah, but they ask about you. And when I'm like, oh, we're not speaking right now, and they do the same thing you do, what did you do?
Because it's you. It don't be me. It don't be me.
Okay.
It be you.
You be in denial.
There's nothing to deny. That be you getting mad at me for nothing.
Because a lot of times I get upset with you, and I told you why. It's because you will say something to me, and then when I react, you be like, why are you doing that? Why are you being that way? And it's like, you can't say or do stuff to me and then dictate how I react to what you say to me or do to me.
I can say it. You just don't want to hear it.
Like what?
If I say something about why are you acting that way, because I want to.
That's not always the case. I don't always say because I want to.
Okay.
A lot of times it's because it's something you said or did.
And I haven't said anything. It's just how I'm
Today.
talking. What I said today?
I said nothing today.
Oh,
but like when we get into it, it's
no,
usually
it'd be you.
Say.
It'd be you because you don't like the way I say it. Say that.
Okay, I don't like the way you say certain things to me.
Okay, say that.
I just said it.
You just said it. Okay.
Yeah. But it's because it's like I said, you want to. I think part of you still just like your pops used to do. Y'all look at me like I'm still the little sister, and you look at me like I'm like your teenage or little kid sister. Like you gotta walk me to school and protect me from bullies or pull your boyfriend so I could beat you up. And I think that's what's in your head because even when we met, you will be like, "Oh, I got all these years to make up for," and I'm like, "No, you don't." And I think that's how sometimes you see me and you address me like that. And I'm like, I'm grown. Like, I do what I want.
You're not grown, you're short.
Oh my gosh. But I think that's the issue. And then you'll say stuff to me and I'm like, yeah, you're not talking to me. And then you're like, stop acting like that. And I'm like, acting like what? Like, what do you want from me?
Nothing.
But that's the problem we run into. You think you're the boss? No, because you want to be boss of everybody and everything.
I'm not the boss of everything or everybody. I just
you realize that now. And what other issues we have? Well, not so much now, but in the beginning, we had an issue like as far as you calling people.
Calling who?
Me. And then, because you would be like, I don't call people. I might text, but I don't call people.
I don't.
Oh, well, I'm not people. I'm your sister.
Yeah, I just found out that.
Here you go. But that would be a problem, too. What?
No, you're right.
I mean, you're getting better. We're getting better at it. I don't get upset as much anymore with you sometimes.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't. Except when you put me in situations where you know I don't want to be in situations and you put me in those situations anyway, then I get upset. But I don't say nothing if we're in front of other people. I'll just call or text you later about it. Like, I didn't appreciate you putting me in that situation.
Which one?
Like Christmas.
Talk about that.
See?
No, I'm talking about that.
We're not. But I'm just saying, like situations like that, I don't like that. And before, I wouldn't care who was around, and I would just be like, well, I don't want to be here, and this is the reason why, or you got me here for whatever. But now I don't say that. I'll wait till I get home and I'll text you, or I'll wait till the next day. And because I know, oh, I need to calm down because I know I'm going to say some stuff. And he's like, your mouth is reckless.
It is.
It is.
Quincy said he can change your giant sweater into a cowboy sweater.
I'm allergic.
um, I mean, some things can be answered and some things can't be answered, and
Like,
some things can be dealt with, and it's how you deal with things, but you try to make it work to make everybody happy. Or I've always been that type of person to where I try to make everybody happy and try to satisfy everybody, but I can't do that all the time. So
I mean,
I try my best at doing it, even though there's a lot of things and a lot of tension. But I also try to be the one to try to fix it, try to see how it can work, coexist at some point. Um, so I try to make it work. So that's a flaw that I probably need to fix.
you do
And I'm not used to trying to fix anything for anybody.
at all.
So, um, just like needing stuff from people. I've never been in that situation before. And now it's just more than ever that I've ever needed people. And you just been there. So it's just tough. But,
Because I'm stuck. I ain't got nowhere to go. That's always.
oh, you stuck? Okay.
I'm just
You
joking.
can get up and leave anytime you want to. Let me go. Yo, you can go. Swiss beats.
You tell me that, and I walk out this door, and you don't hear from me for like 6 months to
That'll
a
be
year.
your fault.
That you just told me to get out.
But you said you can get up, you can leave. You stuck. You just said you stuck.
And then I said I'm just joking. I mean, I try to be a sister to you, which is, like I said, it's still a process.
And I'm learning how to be a brother because I do have a brother. His name is Deshaun. And, we don't talk. We don't have, we have a relationship when we see each other. I have a lot of cousins. But to everybody else, I'm the little guy. I'm the little brother. To everybody, to everybody in New York, I'm the little brother. To Sean, Al, Chuck. I'm the little brother to all my guys in New York. I've never been, the big brother, so it's kind of different too, being a big brother.
And being a brother to a sister.
That's definitely, a situation being a brother to a sister, and like now she'll say something, and I'm like, who said what? Like I'm ready for the smoke. So it's different, when you didn't have to do that before.
But I do that for you too.
You do. So it's different. It's all a learning process. I'm still learning it as it goes, and nobody's gonna be perfect. Yeah, some people can't let go of the past. Just saying.
Did you just point at me?
I didn't point at nobody.
I just said like this.
I didn't point at nobody.
Oh, okay.
I just said some people can't let go of the past. I didn't say verbatim.
I mean, to some degree, I have when it comes to certain things, but then there's certain stuff is like I don't know. But we talk our way through it, and then it's like okay. Because before we would get into it and not speak, and then we'll start speaking again as if nothing ever happened. But then I got tired of that. Like, no, you need to apologize, or we need to fix this and talk about this. And now we do it.
Now I apologize. She look at me. What's wrong? What you did?
Because you look at me like that.
Or what you want. If I apologize. Or if I try to show some affection and say, I love you or something like that. And I say that. You're like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
No,
why are you talking like that? Why are you talking like that? Are you dying? So going on.
I don't say are you dying. I say am I dying? And I don't know. No, because you got to think for like a long time too. Like I wouldn't get that side of you. Like you wouldn't apologize. You wouldn't say anything. It was just like do this, do that, be this way, and be that way. And it's like. And then when you started doing it, it became like, who is this man? Like, who this dude? Like, y'all know him? But,
so I'm trying to change.
And I appreciate it. I'm not mad.
Just saying.
It was just weird the first time. Like, especially when you get used to people who only want to talk to you or reach out or, I love you, right? Then it's like, what do you want? Because it's like ingrained in you because that's what people usually do. They only want to be polite or be nice because they want something in return. And it's like, Okay, what do you want?
I don't need anything in return. I just.
And like I know that now, but when you first started saying stuff like that, it was weird, and it's like, okay, what do you want? I'm not saying now. I'm saying like in the beginning when you first started changing and being nicer to me,
switching up,
being nicer to me. But sometimes it is because you want something.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
hey, what you doing? You busy?
No, it's not.
What I gotta make? How much is it? What I gotta do?
No, it's not. Or if I say it, then she was like, "What you doing? What you want?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm just." No, you're not. You want something.
That was before. Nothing. Now it's not.
I don't want nothing.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Can't make nobody happy. See?
I never said that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Everything's
It's a what?
It's a give and take or a pushback with her. Everything.
Everything?
You push on everything.
Not everything.
But do you admit you push?
90% of the time.
Shit, that's way more than half.
I didn't lie.
I'm just saying.
I told you.
She even went and brought me a ginger beer today. She brought me a ginger beer. No, it's not beer, for those of you who don't know what this is. It's actually good for your sinuses.
And I got you some stewed chicken to go with it, but you drink that first.
I'll eat that. Take that for lunch. Tomorrow I go to work. Yeah. Any other questions? We ain't gonna stay on here too much longer, man.
They probably don't know what to ask and not
these
feel
people
like they offended.
These people watch Dr. Phil. They watch Hallmark. Okay, they watch all this stuff.
But they know how to deal with you. They don't know how to deal with me.
Well, you'll be able to see it anyway. Because if anybody posts questions on here, you'll be able to see it on your Facebook stuff. If anybody don't know, please like and share. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chopping It Up with 860. I would appreciate that. I have a lot more stories.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, helping me entertain at work. Well, you need to be working.
See? You do that to me, though.
Is that the one who made the cake, Kia?
No, that's Kia.
Kia.
Kia got the piercing. They used to work with
Joe. Joe, okay.
Y'all gotta forgive him. His mind gone.
He said, y'all each other's therapy.
We try.
Yeah. I can say that.
I'm still trying to break him so he'll cry. I almost had him the other day.
She thought she did. It was just sunny outside.
Oh.
I was smoking that cigar.
The smoke was in your eye?
There was a smoke.
I mean, it does help talking. Because you didn't used to.
No, I didn't.
But it helps. And I told you it would.
It did.
And I don't judge you. I don't judge him. I think that's what you was worried about.
Play too much. She on there. She don't know no people's on here. She better take it easy.
Yeah, we get along this week. We've been getting along pretty good lately.
So far.
Yeah.
So far. She's all right.
Who?
Me? You.
I know I am. It's you the problem, kid. You the problem child.
If y'all see the things in her hair, don't she look like Minnie Mouse when she put the things in her hair poking out like that?
Who asked you? Like, don't be commenting on nothing. Look, get better glasses. You won't have to go that close.
What?
This is great. This is a great reality show. People tell me that too. Like, they're like, y'all would make a good TV show or like a movie. And I'm like, I don't like people, so who gonna
She won't. First of all, if it was a show, it'd have to be a certain way. The shit might have to be wet wipes all over the place, and
what?
She won't be just. She's not gonna just open up to anybody. He said, not Minnie Mouse. She's not gonna just open up to anybody. Just being honest, she's not gonna do that.
You either.
I mean, it depends.
You're better at it than me, though.
Yeah, see, yeah. I can do it. For a check? Hell yeah.
No.
If somebody want to pitch us the idea, we open. You know, I think it'll be
Who
a good.
is we? Don't see. There you go, speaking for me, trying to run.
You're
things.
gonna do it.
Who said I want to do it?
You are gonna do it.
Because you said so.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Right. You got to read over the contracts.
No, you deciding everything.
But you still got to read it.
I just want my salary to be more than yours.
That ain't gonna happen.
I got more to lose.
Because I'm gonna talk more than you.
Okay.
There you go.
You got that.
I think y'all should. This is a weekly thing. Oh, hell no.
I don't like him that much. Oh,
you're doing too much now. Yeah.
It could be because we have a lot of stuff. Like a lot of background stuff that we didn't even touch or get into.
But we can also share stuff with people to make them open up about what they got going on.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them got sisters and brothers that they just now meeting and stuff like that.
Or even sometimes they've known each other their whole lives and
still don't talk.
Yeah. Or don't get along or...
Tune in next Thursday. You never know.
Next Thursday?
Yeah, I got other interviews to do. So we have to wait. We have to put this out.
Have your people call my people, write up a contract, and I want to get paid. And I'm not...
You want to get paid?
Yes. It's not free.
We'll come up with the show name, and then we'll go from there.
It's all about me, featuring you.
That shit ain't gonna work.
Why not? It can't be what A360. No, that's your thing. A60, because that's your thing with your sports.
We'll come up with something else.
You know they're gonna start suggesting stuff.
All right, if y'all got names for the reality show, the podcast, we'll do it. I'll get the logo created as well, and we'll go from there.
What day will we do it on?
I don't know.
It will have to be like Sunday. You work Saturday, I'm off. You off Thursdays, I work. And then you do softball and all of that.
We'll figure out a day. When that time comes, we'll give us time to think about it. Let people throw their names out there. We'll just think about it.
That means I have to see you every week.
You don't got to see me. You can do this from your house.
But when I have to see you on the camera,
you don't have to.
I'm not saying here. If we both doing the podcast together, don't I have to look at you?
You always somewhere else. You can do the camera. You don't gotta. You act like you cute to look at too. Like I don't understand what's the problem.
I know you did not say that.
I don't know why you keep trying to say you gotta look at me. Like I gotta sit and look at you.
I don't mean it like that. Like in a rude way. I mean like be with you every week. I'm not used to seeing you every week.
But you get mad when you don't. So make up your mind.
Oh my God, that's not what I said.
Okay,
right. That's not what I said. Okay. No, right. When we speak, I'm not gonna get into it because you're gonna tell me shut up.
I'm gonna say that.
All right, like when we speak, like since we've been speaking lately, like the past what?
I don't know.
6 months maybe.
Probably.
Like we speak almost every day now, and then you know that text I sent you about. Oh, lately it seems like we don't speak as much because of a certain somebody who shall remain nameless, only because you want me to, because you know me. I shout it out. I'll be like Martin Luther King.
It don't need to be.
I know, but that's it. Because then it's like,
but it wasn't
you get used
though.
to it. I know that now, but I'm saying that's what it felt like. But it's like, you get used to certain things, and then when it doesn't happen, it's like, but I'll call you like, what's wrong with you? Where you at? Like, you usually call me by now, so that's the only time. Because I don't get mad. I start feeling like something's wrong with you, and you won't tell me. That's why I'll call you. Like, why you didn't call me? Or why you ain't text me? Like, that's it.
And most time I just be here dealing with my situations.
You be asleep.
Man, I was asleep.
You was asleep earlier.
I was off today.
Nice. That's
a little bit. I was a little. I went in today.
You went in and then they told you go home. No, they don't never tell me go home. I be trying to get fired.
Great. Well, we're gonna get off this. We're gonna work on this.
I did not agree to this.
It's whatever. We're gonna work on this new podcast coming soon. First, I got to finish up with the 860 stuff, but then we'll work on this other stuff. So if you got,
You can't do both.
of course I can. Of course I can.
I don't know. You're getting
But
up there in age.
I got to start preparing for the 860 reunion.
Getting up there in age.
Got to start preparing for the 860 reunion, which is July 14th through the 18th. That's when we'll be up in New York.
Oh my God.
Bringing the team from Texas. My boy Matt is on here right now. So
Matt from
Outback. My boy from Outback. My boy from Outback. They got good food over there at Outback. If you ever want to go to Outback.
I want to go to Outback.
Okay. We'll go to Outback. My boy Matt is out there.
I don't eat steak.
They have salad and salmon.
Why are you?
I don't know why she keep bringing up steak. Steak is not the only thing they serve in Outback.
So why every time I tell you I don't eat meat, you like I can get you a salad? Like I eat other stuff besides salad.
I'm just saying, you want pigeon food. I don't know what you want.
Pigeon food now? I eat bird feed. Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
Anybody want a brother? I'm selling him on Amazon Marketplace right after this podcast. It's only one of him, but I still sell him two for $1.
Badass sister and Al.
Why I gotta be bad?
I don't know.
You the bad one.
Don't listen. That's the name they put out there. Don't put me out there like that. Mom,
that's
we're
your
gonna
friend.
look at that. That's my boy Mom. That's my brother Mom. That's family.
And he called me the bad. You the bad seed.
So everybody, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Now you know if you see this leprechaun walking around. y'all know.
I'm not that short.
If we stand up, y'all gonna be like, I'm a giant. And y'all know I'm not that tall, so I'm not gonna stand up.
You're gonna stop. First it was Sunday when you was making fun of how little my feet are. Now
she has infant feet. She definitely has baby. She still shop in the kids section. Her feet is still her shoes are $39.99. So depending on the shoe, because we're gonna do that. Nike sometimes do that to you, but she has infant feet. So
they only be cheap because I use my military discount.
I forgot. She was in the military.
But yeah, I wear 4.5.
See that? 4.5. Damn. But anyway, if anybody want to leave comments. We'll come back and check. If you got names
you keep
and suggestions.
Saying we. This is your podcast.
You'll see it.
Who said I'm going to go look on that?
You will, because I guarantee you will. Even if you don't want to, you're going to go back and look at it. I'll holler at everybody later. I appreciate everybody tuning in, throwing out the questions, ideas. To all the friends and family that join, I definitely appreciate you guys. And we'll see you guys another time.
Here you go with we.
Don't pay her no attention. See y'all later.